Hello everyone, welcome back on my channel. Today we'll see one new use case for comparing the previous year's month sales with current year's month sale. Okay, so let's start. For comparing that previous year's months with current year's month sales, we need the calculate and data add function. So as I explained in my previous video, we use calculate function for context transition. Okay, and this is the syntax of that calculate function, and we use the date add function so that we can calculate the specific interval of time by going back from 1 year, or say from 1 month. Okay, so let's see it in Power BI. So this is the data I have sales data where I have two columns present, sales and the date. Okay, and then I have calendar table, so that I have created for comparing this cells. Okay, so whatever DAX we are using from time intelligence DAX functions. So for that calculation, it is good to have a calendar table. Okay, so I have created one calendar table here. For for creating a calendar table, we need the calendar auto or calendar function. So by using this calendar auto in this way, I get this date column. Then I have calculated this week number by using the week number function in DAX. So in week number, we have to give the date, and then we have to specify the argument as a 2. Okay, then we have to calculate the weekday. So by using the weekday function, we can calculate the weekday also, and then I have calculated the year in this way. Okay, so we have this year function also. So in this calculation, we need the time intelligence function so that we can calculate the previous year's months and compare that with current year's month. Okay, so I have created one measure for calculating this previous year's month sales. This is that measure. So previous year month equals to calculate sum of sales, comma, date add, calendar date minus 12 and month. Okay, so we have to compare the previous year's month with current year's month. So let's say we have the 2020's January month and 2021's January month. So we have to compare what sales we have in the last year and what sales we have in current year. Okay, so for comparing that sales, we need this calculate and data add function. So in calculate, we are doing the addition of all these sales, and we are calculating it for the previous 12 month. Okay, in the date add function, we have to specify one date column, and then we have to give the interval, and then we have to specify the month, day or year, whatever calculation we have to create. According to that, we have to set the last argument. Okay, so after calculating this previous year's month measure, we need to add the date from this calendar table in one table. Then we have to add the month also. So I have taken the year and month from date. Then I have taken the cells. So we have a cells column present, or else we can use the total cells. Okay, so we can calculate one measure like this. Total cells equals to sum of cells data and cells. So it will give us the addition of all overall cells. Okay, so I'm using the cells column. So I'm adding that in this table, and I'm adding this previous year's month calculation what we did in measure. Okay, so by adding this, we can compare the current year and last year's month. Okay, so see, in this table we have the 2020 January and 2021 January and 2020 2nd January. Okay, so these 3 years data we have. So these 3 years, this first month, so January 2020, in January 2020 we have these sales 11,682. Okay, then we have the in 2021 also we have the 11,682 cells, and in this 2022 January we have the 11,891 cells. Okay, so by adding this previous year's month measure, we can show the previous year's month's cells in the same table. Okay, so see what how this works is, so we can see here we have no any data for the previous year 2019 years data, so we cannot show anything here. Then next we can directly compare these two columns. So this is the overall sale and this is the previous year's month sales. Okay, so if we have to show in this 2021 January, we have to show the 2020's January's sales. Okay, then we can directly show it here. So this is the 11,682 we had in 2022. Sorry, we had in 2020. So we are showing that here, and we can directly compare. So there is no any difference between previous year and current year sales in this way. Okay, then in next column we can show this 2021's January sales here, so that we can compare it with 2022's January sales. So in this way we can compare, and we can see here we have the more sales in 2022 than 2021. Okay, in this way here also we can see that. So here we have the 5,178 cells in 2020 February month. In 2021 February month we have the 5,148. So we can show here in previous year's same month we have this 5,178, and now we have the 5,148. Okay, and then next we have the 2022's. So in this way we can show for all the month. Okay, same, and we can able to show the previous year's month and current year's month sales in one table, so that the customer can easily find out. Okay, so in this way we can calculate the previous year's month sales and compare it with current year, and we can show it on the visual. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please don't miss to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can receive the notification of my upcoming videos. Until that, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.